yo, so we had a data download last night over here on JP Dokkan. We had a number of new units added into the data. We have multiple we have 4 EZAs actually, as well as a couple of new banner units, including Videl. Now we might as well just start talking about Videl. So Videl is pretty freaking disgusting, right? I would say she is most likely the best TUR in the game. I really want to give more time to use her across the entire game, but like she's built in such a manner where it's very difficult for her not to look incredibly impressive, right? I think one thing that is going to help her a lot too, by the way, is her category, Hero of Justice, Ally of Justice, whatever you want to call it, actually ended up being pretty solid, I think, and definitely has got some real possibilities for the future, right? So a lot of the basic ones we figured, like a lot of the Gohans, Videls, Great Saiyaman, Jacko, Police Officer Krillin, stuff like that, these types of characters are on there. But specifically, they gave us like all of the Buu Saga Gohans, which is very, very good, right? We got a Buu Saga LR Ultimate Gohan. He's going to be on here, right? Because all the Ultimate Gohans are on here, right? No. Okay, no. So Ultimate Gohan himself is not on here. It's basically up to the version where Kibito changes his outfit, basically. Like the Z-Sword versions are on here, but actual Ultimate Gohan is not. Okay, but that does give us Tech Ultimate Gohan on this category, right? That's very good. Again, all the Buu Saga Super Saiyan 2 Gohans are on here. One thing that's very good is a lot of the Xenoverse characters, like the Time Patrol characters, are actually on here, which is super good. It's like Xeno Trunks. You know, if we ever get Super Saiyan God Trunks, he would be on here. The Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta are on here. So what that means is that, like, when Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta are released, they're going to be on here. Supremo Pie of Time is on here, right? Like, again, the whole Time Patrol is on this category, which really, really is going to help it a lot. Obviously, like, pretty much the entire Pride Troopers are on here. STR Jiren, they did put full power Jiren. They did leave God Topo off, though. Obviously, because he forsakes his ideals against Evolution Blue Vegeta, you know, and Frieza and them to go into his God of Destruction form. I mean, Jiren kind of does a similar thing, but as long as Jiren is on here, we're in business, right? Because obviously there will be future good Jiren cards, more Pride Troopers will come out, and they'll all be on this category, which will be very good. AGL Krillin, so it looks like all the Dragon Ball Super Krillin characters would be on here, because AGL Krillin is, I guess, technically still a police officer. So, like, if we got, like, another Resurrection F Krillin, say, from, like, a Resurrection F Celebration or something like that, that would be good. MVP 17 is also on here, High School Gohan. So this category is actually not too bad. Like, you're going to be able to definitely put in some work, I think, with this category, and it'll be able to grow as well, right? Because they're not leaving off a bunch of ridiculous options. Now, Videl is very powerful. She does stack attack. You know, you're going to see her output ridiculous amounts of damage. One of the main reasons Videl is so busted is this specifically right here. This is very rare where characters just get guaranteed double supers, right? This is why LR Broly has been so, like, he's been so dominant at points in his lifespan, is because of that. So you put Videl in the first or second slot, she's double supering. They built this in to help her age, which is more attack and then a 50% chance to dodge as the third attacker in the turn. That's good. So you potentially can run her as a floater as well, right? And then she has just all this stuff, right? Like, if you put her in slot 1, she'll get another 50% chance to dodge. She gets more attack when she attacks, when she gets hit before she attacks. And then after she dodges, she can also be super effective against all types. So you can see absolutely insane turns from this Videl, where she's just outputting so much damage, it's unbelievable. She has an active skill and a unit super attack based around Gohan, but they're not needed for her to be good. It's just sort of extra, like, things, right? Like, the unit super attack allows her to greatly stack attack instead. The active skill, I don't know. I feel like the active skill is very pointless. Like, you don't need to use this because Videl already is damaging so much that I don't see why you would want to lose the defense right here, unless you use the active skill, and then after you use that, you know, you feel very confident you'll be able to kill the enemy. You know, you could do it from the 4th turn with basically a, you know, Buu Saga Gohan essentially on the team. I don't know. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of the actual active skill effect, right? Like, the fact that she lowers defense. Turn 4 with Gohan's not that bad. She's good, right? The issue with Videl, I think they made her sufficiently busted with all of this to make up for her real weakness, which is all of this. This is bad. She's only on 4 category teams, and these teams are not really that great. Like, Ally of Justice has got a lot of potential, but, you know, we still want to get, like, more Jirens, more Time Patrol characters to really help it out, right? Earthlings needs a lot of help. Definitely a little bit more sustainable after the Same Name update, for sure. Peppy Gals, I would argue, is not nearly as good as people think. I mean, like, it's solid, you know, like, STR Chi-Chi can be good, but a character like that, like, she gets obliterated in difficult content nowadays. A lot of these Peppy Gal units do, right? The strength of Peppy Gals is, like, completely building the team around this absolute insane, like, shit show right here, Int Ribrian, who is pure dominance, right? Like, beating Peppy Gal's Extreme Super Battle Road relies 100% on the shoulders of this Int Ribrian with how much she does for the team, right? So, like, she sort of masks and I think makes a lot of these Peppy Gal characters look a lot better than they actually are. We're going to get Celebration info in about 4 hours from right now. I am hoping that we're going to get an EZA for these characters right here, at least a couple of them. If they, again, Videl does need this. She needs more help, right? But, like, some of these characters can get EZAs, right? Like, maybe, like, Bra, Tech 18, AGL Mai, Int Videl, this Pan, you know, Chi-Chi. Like, if some of these characters can get, like, EZAs during this celebration, that would be huge for Videl, right? Right now, I think I need to play around with her a bit more, but I think the setup I would probably go with for the most part is running Videl on Boo Saga / Battle of Wits, and then tossing Android 18 on rotation with her. They'll share 2 links. As long as you have a Trunks, Goten, or Krillin on the team, 18 will have that, which is going to help her and Videl out. 18 is strong enough to run on rotation for sure, thanks to this effect right here. And then with this, despite the fact that 18 and Videl aren't going to link up with the rest of the team, most likely, you know, whatever unit is floating on that spot of the rotation should be fine. Maybe, you know, Goku and Vegeta, maybe some other support or something like that. But that's probably, I think, the ideal way to run her. Because, again, they gave Videl very crap links. Like, that's the biggest problem with this Videl, right, is her weakness in her links. We have a number of other characters that were released. We got another Goten right here. Goten is going to be really good for the Prodigal Warrior category as a monster support type unit. So this is another character I'm definitely going to make sure I rainbow on his initial banner. Hopefully I don't pull 15 copies of Videl before I rainbow this guy, but we will see. This Goten is definitely not as good, I would say, as like the EZA Goten that just came out, the AGL one. But, you know, you can run them both on the same team, and they really do serve sort of different purposes and different roles. So this does work. Like, you know, something like AGL Goten slot 1, DOKKANFEST Trunks and Goten slot 2, and then this Goten in slot 3 would work very, very well, right? So this Goten is definitely going to be a good banner unit. All right, let's move on. We have the 2 Dokkan Butoden EZAs. I was very blown away by these 2 cards, by the way. I think they're both absolutely spectacular. They did not add it, but this Goku, one thing is this Goku also has the full power category. Despite the fact that this Goku, like, it's not Kaioken Goku right here, it's just Goku. He was added to the full power category, so that's going to be good, right? These 2 as free 100% units, you know, you can grind them up 100% with just free orbs you get from doing the event, is really, really good. I mean, this Vegeta, 200k defense, 3.5 million attack stat. Goku, 200k defense, 2 million attack stat. Actually, I mean, Goku typically, it seems like Goku has more defense, Vegeta hits harder, but I think the way Vegeta is built is actually sustainable to him being a bit better than the Goku, but they're both spectacular. You definitely want to make sure to get these guys done. They're both, again, absolutely spectacular. I was completely blown away by these 2. We also have, oh, did I not? I think, hold on, I need to pull up the Gohan. There's a Great Saiyaman and Videl card as well. I'm going to pull that up in a second here. We also have EZAs for Yamo and Spopovich, and then this Int Gohan that immediately transforms into Great Saiyaman turn 1. So Yamo and Spopovich are definitely good. One thing that's going to be really good about them is they are a unit that is going to be a buff to a bunch of like really bad teams that really needs the help, right? Kuroda Body and Mind, World Tournament, Earthlings need as many options as they can get. As a free-to-play EZA, they are a unit that's going to get a lot stronger as the event goes on, which we have a bajillion of, but we could still use any decent option we can get for some of these lesser category teams that these two are on. So they seem solid. In Great Saiyaman here, raise attack and defense for 1 turn, lowers attack and defense, okay. 158% attack and defense at the start of turn with basically 13,500 attack, 8,800 defense. Okay, what else does he do? Chance of doing a crit and evading, 18%. Gets another 58% attack and defense and +5 key when attacking extreme class enemies. Okay. Reduces damage received by 28% if there's a Peppy Gal or youth category ally attacking in the same turn. Oh, really? And then reduce damage received by 30%, and then Gohan will be sealed if fighting a Peppy Gal or a youth. So he has 58% damage reduction against Peppy Gal and youth characters. He's lowering attack. What categories is he on? Hybrid Saiyan, Boost Saga, Transformation Boost, Goku Family, Sibling Bond, Special Pose, and then obviously he's on Ally of Justice as well. I feel like he's okay. One other mistake with Videl, by the way. They didn't give her, like, Brainiac's signature pose, Hero of Justice, Supreme Power. Like, that, I think, is where they really messed up. Like, if they, at the very least, could have given her, like, Supreme Power, which is a good link for the Buu Saga, Hero of Justice, which would have allowed her to work a lot better with a lot of the Great Saiyamans, I think that would have been a bit better than what they went with, which is just her normal fodder Videl links, right? Now, again, I think they did do a good job at the same time of designing Videl around the fact that she'll be able to completely overcome those weaknesses, but she still has them. She still has a shit link set. She's still on almost no teams, right? It's just her damage is so overwhelming that, like, you can completely play around it easily, right? Like, you can run a unit that would be subpar on rotation with Videl, and you would probably still output more damage with Videl and a subpar unit than you would with 2 good units on the rotation anyway. Videl is just that powerful, right? So, that is good. Alright, we also have this card right here. This Great Saiyaman and Videl. So they're going to get an EZA at some point in the future. You can tell by their leader skill right there, again, where it's just a 2-key 50%. Like, they'll be Ally of Justice 77% in the future. Raise attack and defense 1 turn. They do Supreme. Then they lower extreme class enemies' attack and defense. Okay. 58% attack and defense, more attack on super, more attack against extreme class enemies. Chance of performing a crit per Ally of Justice category ally in the team. Ooh, and then they give Ally of Justice 3 key. And then 18% attack, defense, and... Oh, that's nice. This is a good unit. Yeah, I would love to see what level of defense this unit is going to hit. Okay. This is specifically a movie hero character, by the way, which, again, so at least they are continuing their theme of movie hero during this celebration, even if this is more so around the Buu Saga, but they did, slide in another movie hero character in here. This character's pretty good. Like, this is how you build a free-to-play unit right there. You give him this, and then the rest of it is just the cherry on top. This should be a pretty solid unit, like a floating unit on Ally of Justice. Again, it helps because Ally of Justice is not a bad category. That really, really helps, I think, quite a bit. Again, it needs some time to grow, but, I mean, they're definitely going to do, all the Xeno Super Saiyan 4s and God Trunks and stuff like that, which is going to be really, really good. That mostly covers everything, right? Videl comes out in, about 21 hours from now. Hopefully she does not shaft me. And then one other thing is that there is a new support memory, I believe added to the Gohan and Videl, OG story event right there. And then what it does is for 2 turns from the start of battle, all Buu Saga category allies get 2 key. That's actually pretty good. I feel like this is really good for like Super Battle Road stages and stuff like that. Like just getting 2 key for the entire Boo Saga will really help in Super Battle Road stages. I actually would say this is probably like one of the better support memories right here. This one is good. This support memory. So Celebration seems good. Videl is good. The thing that's craziest too is I feel like Videl is a bad pick for a Dokkan Fest exclusive. Like if you would rank like, okay, what characters deserve a Dokkan Fest over Videl? Videl is like ranked number 500 in Dragon Ball Z characters or something like that, right? Like I would argue Garlic Jr. as like a boss. Bulma, I think Bulma, if we're going to do this, Bulma would have been, I think, a way better pick, right? But if they're going to do this, we do need the friend system update, because I'm very scared that as strong as Videl is, right? Peppy Gal and Ally of Justice leader, which again, I feel like this whole team right here is actually not that bad, but you're just not, I feel like you're not going to see Videl on the friends list, right? Pikkon doesn't exist. Trunks and Goten don't exist. Those characters are probably going to end up being more hype than Videl. So, dude, I don't know. Like, I think if they would drop the friend system update soon, then they could keep doing sort of like meme, lesser popular characters like this. But by giving us Videl, who's not on a lot of categories, right? She's only on this like one category team, basically, Boo Saga, because Earthling, no one's running LR Krillin, so you're not running that team. And, you know, so it's like, and you need to find another Videl to run Peppy Gal or Ally of Justice, so you're basically just stuck to Boo Saga with Videl, right? So we need to get that friend system update. I really like the idea of using friend points to clone your leader for a battle. Again, I think that would work really well. The other thing, too, is despite the fact that Videl is so limited, she's so... I never really recommend summoning for characters that are just, like, so overwhelmingly good. Like, I'm not saying, like, oh, AGLUI Goku's the best student in the game, so you have to summon for him. It's more so about overall banner quality. I'm expecting Videl to have one of the best banners ever. So, if you're a JP player, I think summoning for her probably would be a good idea. Again, hopefully they give us some support to actually run Videl on more than just Boo Saga right now, because I don't expect to see her on the friends list very often, but we will see what happens. Again, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is like 99% on her banner. If they then add like Tech Ultimate Gohan on there too, and then maybe like Kefla, dude, like that's a really good banner. So Videl really might become a must summon. So definitely keep your eyes out for what her banner looks like. Let me know what you guys think of Dokkan Fest Videl. Very good. Again, probably the top TUR in the game. I want to use her in other content, Super Battle Road, stuff like that first. But I'm thinking that Videl actually is even more powerful than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Not only is she more powerful than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta too, but it's probably not even close. Like, I think there's probably a significant gap between Videl and then, like, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Ultimate Gohan, Broly are, like, way back there. It's just that those characters are much easier to use on a variety of teams with better link sets. They're not bringing the rest of the team down around them, whereas Videl is just sort of on the one team right now. But we will see what happens, right? So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and then hopefully Videl does not shaft me, man. I've got a lot of love and friendship for you, Videl. Please. 2,000 stones, let me rainbow both. I can't deal with another, Tech Krillin 8,000 stone nightmare. So, thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.